Okay, we all here. So, recap of last week. It's so blowy. Hold up. Maybe I should turn the lights off. Um, I need some lights, like legit lights in the future. Anyway, last week there was like this Venus Gemini. Uh, whoo, and you have Venus and Jupiter in Gemini, which basically Gemini is kind of like when there's a fork in the road or decisions that are unmade, and you're trying to sort it all out, but then it's just difficult to because your heart is involved, and then sorry, let me wipe my your heart's involved, and then your leadership is tested at the same time. Like, do you step up and do something even though you're super tired and exhausted? Do you speak up and say, hey, this ain't cool and this is what you did? But then they're unwilling to compromise. So last week was just sort of like a reflection of that. Going forward, so on a side note, while I'm pulling up the website, I have spent 24 hours now trying to work on an app. Just a little like Candy Crush, but you put the pyramids of Giza in there. And I want to rip my hair out. Okay, let's see where the planetary alignments are today. How are y'all doing? Hey Sharina, what's up, her? I know I kind of got us all late, but instead of me doing this on Monday, I figured let me just get this out the way right now. So the alignments today. You go ahead, MSNBC or MSN, whatever, same shit. Oh, you're recovering from like last night or tonight. So it says, week ahead, Jupiter turning direct in Pisces. Oh man. So Sagittarius, which is coming up, that's also the month of December. Sagittarius new moon. You are all being guided to own your truth. So I've never heard this word. Vehemently. 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 So this is just saying, I guess, you gonna be put in a space where you get a little vulnerable, but that vulnerability seems to be attractive. You know how sometimes when someone gets to the point where they're pushed and pushed and pushed, and they go, "Why don't you just leave me alone?" And then the truth comes out of their pouring out. Effing listen to me. Well, that person who keeps giving you a piece of gum, implying your breath stinks, they finally say, I'm just doing you a favor. Okay. It says you will have opportunities to choose differently now, which means that a new level of authenticness and abundance will start pouring onto your life. So those who just left the live stream, you just missed out. Oh man, my blood pressure was way up today too. Oh no, you had a car accident. I'm sorry to hear that. Wherever there's injury around your bones, get red or green cabbage, and you do like a cabbage wrap. So let's say this was the peel of the cabbage, red or green. You can put it in hot water for like 20 seconds. You put it on your joints, and the enzymes from the cabbage is supposed to help regenerate and replenish your joints. How I know that? Because I used to do it for my knees, dancing all the time. There's a lot of testing too. Like, for instance, I have a best friend, and my best friend said 3 times today, like since 6 a.m. in the afternoon, and then an hour ago. I'm on my way. I'll be over there. I'm like, you don't really come over. You don't really come inside. You just swing by and say hello. But then the fact that somebody said it 3 or 4 times and they're not here, it's like, so that's what Jupiter in Pisces is like. You have a choice to damage your friendship by being like, why do you always say, just don't show up? Or just take the adult way and be like, you'll come around when you come around, bish. All right. It says all this influx of Saturnian energy, which wants you to never settle for the path that is correct or appropriate, but instead the one that's least resistant, and instead pursue the truth for what it's meant to the highest level of extent. Okay, Lil Wayne. I guess I'll read the zodiac. Both of y'all are Aries who are watching. It says it is an incredibly lucky time for you all as multiple planets converge in the areas of your life representing abundance and expansion. Sagittarius energy rules these themes, and with the Sun, Mercury, Venus, and New Moon. Oh, Lord. In Sagittarius, this represents a new beginning. Of course, every new beginning has an ending. Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. I forgot you do your Cryon channel. Yeah, no problem. I'm almost done anyway. Taurus. Jupiter planet governs you. Good luck with your abundance. This week, as it turns direct in Pisces, I'm talking about Jupiter, you begin to see how those around you are affected by the way you think. So it says to own your life choices. Gemini, luck is on your side. It says Saturn is in the air sign. There's a harmonious alignment. Mars in Gemini. Don't do it. The Mars in Gemini is basically someone goes, I'm already making enough money from this job, and this other one sucks. So I'm just going to leave the one that sucks. Don't do it. Because that's all ego. You get too passionate. But that Gemini is what things flip on you. You just don't know how the outcome returns the favor by your actions going into it. So it's just a moment where I tell a lot of people, just be like, don't do it. Don't pop off. I said that remember, Sharina, I said that last week. Don't pop off. Excuse me. Cancer. I'm just going to sum this up. The more you allow yourself to expand into new possibilities, the greater you'll gain. Leo, you attract the luck that you have been seeking. As always, jerk. Virgo, this week the new moon in Sagittarius offers you new beginnings. It keeps saying new beginnings. Thanks, Jupiter. And you realize Jupiter, when I get to the Capricorn, it left us behind. It's okay. I'm already used to it. It's okay. Libra, at this point of climax in something that you have been thinking or working on, now it's your chance to seize the opportunity. Just do it. 2 days ago, it was no, don't. Now it's okay to do it. Because things are moving back in Aries again. So whenever Aries comes up in astrology, it means like green light. And then when you see like Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, that's like yellow light. Then when it has black moon Lilith or the dark side moon, the power went out in the intersection. Sagittarius, you need to settle your butt down. The energetic wave helps you feel more confident, but don't act on it, is basically what it says. When you're in your true alignment, you're not owning your truth, you're being your truth, but that's self-reflected, so be careful. Sagittarius, we got the last two. The planets have quite literally aligned themselves for you. Kind of like just keep going, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is like the only sign to me, nothing will bother that person. Like the sky could be falling and they're just like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Can I eat? Capricorn. You do not always tend to be a big talker. That's a goddamn lie. Talking got me fired this year twice. Prefer actions than speaking loud. Learning the true power of your words. Basically, it's saying articulate, keep it short rather than tell a story, because the stories don't convince people no more. I know, I hear you. Aquarius. It's the same thing for Aquarius. Things are conspiring with you, but don't blame the universe, blame your damn self. And then Pisces, keep your keep your vision board. Dreams are going to come true, blah, blah, blah. Right now, the more you honor your dreams, then you can usher your dreams into reality. So basically, that's like a technique where when you have a dream and you wake up from it, what you want to do is remember, like what I do is I recite what I saw 5 times. I saw Winnie the Pooh. I saw Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, that was Winnie the Pooh, all right. Pooh Bear. So that will stick to you. So what you had in your astral state becomes a memory in the physical state. So then the vibration can attract itself and be in the physical state. And my back. There was I pulled cards already. These are digital. But there was one. It talked about, if it's still here. Nope. There was one that was here, and it basically said, now's the time. It's the vibration card. It says to be in the vibration of creation. That's what I was trying to do today. I was like, all right, Google Apps. So I may not achieve. Things don't really go well when it comes to Google, because you're like staring at the computer and you're like, what? Anyway, so I might have to do an alternative direction with that. So I really want an app. Anyway. So this one is called Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle Cards. And so what I like about this is... Ooh, that's too bright. All right. What I like about these, and then I'll conclude my live stream. What I like about these is simple tap. Ahem. So I'm going to do one card, tap here. Boop. And if you're watching, this will resonate with you. Don't worry, it's no voodoo, it's not evil, so don't trip. Look at that, it is a miracle. Kind of like what the astrology was saying anyway. Since we got Jupiter in its going direct because it was retrograde, now's the time where you can start feeling yourself, being more centered, feeling more confident, applying for jobs with confidence, getting your stamina back. So this says the frequency of the miracle supports our belief in ourselves as a part of Source. Source meaning our thoughts, or if you are a believer in Christ, it's your Christ conscience, it's your Holy Spirit, your divine self, blah, blah, blah. We can turn this around. Turn it around, man. Oh, it doesn't turn around. Oh, there we go. Boom, I just said all that. I'm so cool. I won't read all this, but yeah, our belief is in the possibility of miracles, and those who gave up are the ones who are miserable right now. Those of us who are just tired of all the, the fluff, we're not miserable, but we're just frustrated because we know all this stuff, but it's just not working in our favor. Angel numbers card. Indigos. No, thank you. We want to pick. Well, let's just do the ask. I like this one. Oh. Number 1. All right. The angels picked number 814168. That's just the vibratory. Don't worry about that. Resulting in the number 1. The angels urge you to put yourself first. Let's just marinate on that. It's important to maintain your own personal energy levels to achieve perfect health, emotional well-being. Francis said this to me 2 weeks ago. How can you be there for others if you don't have your well-being? Number 1. With increased energy levels, you become a powerful individual. Duh. Self-appreciation. And I think that's something our society screws up on every second of the day. There's a spiritual blessing coming to you that will allow you to accept certain aspects of your life, even the crappy ones. I always appreciate my crappy stuff because it's when you find comfort in those lower energies, that's actually your strength. And when you can magnify your strength to a better place and be at a lower place and feel strong too, that's a compliment on your self-appreciation. And it says accept the behaviors of others and situations around you. Boop. That's all, folks. Biddy. Actually, let me do one more. This one is it's in the Chinese mythology. It's called I Ching. And I like this one because you get to ask a question. And all these are different mindful things, but you guys can always just call me or DM me and just say, hey, Aaron, can you check into something? So this is for me, but I think everyone can relate to this word. Because I feel like a lot of people, even though you are surrounded by people, there's an isolation. There's a feeling of disconnect that is by others' initiation, not us. So the I Ching, they believe in the frequency of 6 or the vibration of number 6. So they want me to tap these 6 times. And it'll give us a feng shui answer. So I said loneliness, and then it says containment of potential. And you see how this is a cave. So this is in remnants of us coming out of our shell. Mountain. I always see this card. Mountain above, sky below. So I'm going to flip it and reverse it. Points of command, a power that increases. Blah, blah, blah. Let's get to the juicy part. You have considerable reserves of energy that support to draw upon. Yeah, if you are not a leader or have ideas, you definitely are a great cheerleader for other people. And sometimes it's best to ask other people, hey, like, I saw this article. I wanted to just elaborate on it because I'm thinking something. And then boom, people, you'd be surprised when you just ask. It says, a hidden source of power for those who wish to do noble deeds is a study of the past. I would say the present too. The lives of the wise and successful men and women are like treasures buried in the earth. This is funny because all those Egyptian sarcophaguses and the pyramids, that they're finding new information. They're finding new burials of things in the past, and I think is very parallel. Anyway, bye. Have a good evening, good start of your week. Don't be too hard on yourself. And as always, be grateful and appreciative of the journey you've had, and you've come this far. And then it's best to go, look at my range. I'm so proud of myself and my range. Yes. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ta-ta. And I'm working on getting a new phone. That way I don't look all blurry.